Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Friday evening to you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Actually, it's Saturday night. So don't freak out. It actually is Saturday evening. I just lost track of time while I was out not feeling well. So obviously, I don't know what day it is. And thank you guys for all your patience and me getting back to full strength. I was out for a couple weeks. And I'm kind of easing back in. Wasn't up for it yesterday or this morning. I should be okay tomorrow morning. I'm going to really purpose to show up for tomorrow morning's session. But if I don't, it's because I was exhausted. And that's I think I had the plague that's been going around for a couple of years. And the biggest thing from it all is the exhaustion, where you just feel like like I wake up, I feel like I need more sleep, I need more rest. And so I'm taking that to try to get back to full energy. So thank you guys so much for that. Let me see here, make sure I get my desktop all set up here. We look good. All right. So let's send some love out to the world. First, before we get started and bring love into the session, I use our beautiful singing bowl. And so, whether you want to join me on live right now or on replay, we can join together to send love out to the world. So, we'll start off by taking a big, deep breath in, holding it, and then releasing it however you feel comfortable and however long you feel comfortable. So, big, deep breath in. Beautiful. Then as I hit the singing bowl 3 times, each time just allow this energy to flow in, this unconditional, eternal love energy. Flow in, fill up our hearts, and then flow out to the world. So here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that. And we will put her back on her perch back here. And I'll move that out of the way as well. All right. So welcome, welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. And I'm excited to see what Spirit has for us this evening. Before we jump into all that, I am going to change up a few things just to balance. On Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, I used to, when I don't complete all the free readings in a session, I would come back on later and complete those. I'm going to limit that just to Sunday. So when I do my Sunday morning session tomorrow, which hopefully I'll feel good when I wake up and do that, any free readings I don't complete tomorrow, I will come back and finish after my praying mantis session that I have for that. So that's one thing I'm changing up. And then Wednesday nights for my praying mantis members, which is exactly what I need to do too first. not praying mantis, but my Zen Cricket YouTube memberships. I called it like a cozy chat where we talk about my podcast, which I'm kind of backing off of. I've done a lot of episodes on that and continue to do the cozy Care Bears. So I'm going to have some guests on, so sharing their journey. So I'll continue to do that. But so Wednesday nights for our session, it's just free readings, whatever else we want to do. So that's for Zen Cricket memberships, which are $2.99 a month. And then my Praying Mantis members get that. Plus, Thursday nights, we have a session of live readings. And then on Friday, Saturday nights, and Sunday afternoons, we have an extra hour after my sessions as well. And that's $7.99 a month if you are interested. All that information is down below. Here in a moment, YouTube gives me 10 of my Zen Cricket memberships to give away each month. And I usually do it on the first Saturday of the month, but I've been out. So I'm going to do 5 tonight, and I'll do 5 tomorrow morning too, just to give my international audience a chance, if they're awake, to do that. So I'll be doing that here in a moment. You just have to have your membership gifting option sent to yes, like you'll accept gifted memberships. And if you guys want to know how to do that, at least for the chance for tomorrow morning, if you haven't done this already, here is the link to that video. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Actually, I'll give you guys a chance to look at that video if you want, just to talk about a couple other things. I'm also going to back off of my kind of rigid weekly pick a card readings where I was doing things new moon, full moon, this and that, and da da da. And I'm just going to do it when I have energy and I feel up to it and feel guided. So I'll just give myself an opportunity to balance and recover, and then we'll see what happens going forward. But I have a couple of awesome individuals who I follow their channels for astrological information. So I wanted to share those with you, especially because we have an amazing moon coming up here, a full moon in Aquarius. It's not just a full moon, but it's a super full moon, which it's one of the closest times it's to the Earth. And it's a blue moon. I think this is the second or third blue moon in a row. So it's very powerful. In fact, one of my Praying Mantis members shared this individual with me. So I'm going to share the video. And her name is, it's Rewilding with Sabrina Lynn. Now, she is she's very real and raw and cusses here and there. So if you're offended easily by cussing, then just be aware. But I love it. She's hilarious. She's amazing. So much information too on this one. She actually said this is probably the most intense full moon of the year, if not the decade. So I encourage you to listen to that. Also, there's another astrologer that I follow, Annie Botticelli, and here's a video that she put out, and she called it the Monster Moon. I actually took her astrology course, and so she's has a great personality too. So 2 individuals, if you guys are interested in finding out more information on this amazing, powerful moon that's coming up. All right. So I'm going to real quick here give away 5 Zen Cricket YouTube memberships. I just click a little button, but Spirit is the one with YouTube are the ones that choose it. I don't get to choose who they are. Let's see here. Just need to remember how to do this here. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Boom. So it'll start popping up here. And we will see who are the winners. So first up was Lioness. So congratulations, Lioness. And then Divine Empathic Tarot, Nathaniel Harris, I Am Shailene, and Tanya Hikes. So congratulations, you 5. I'm just going to take a screenshot of that so I have a record of it. And so grateful. Congratulations. Right. I think that's the main stuff there. So thank you guys for being here and for all your love and support and all the thumbs up too. That is something everyone can do that helps spread the Zen love, and you're part of the love tsunami. And if you're new to my channel, new to these readings, welcome. We got a great group of people, huge hearts, wonderful senses of humor. So I am so grateful. And so welcome. How the free readings work, I go down in order in the chat. First come, first serve. There's no special list. The chat is it. You just put your question out there or ask for a general reading if you don't want to put your business out there. And then I pull cards. If anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. It's how I make my living, part of how I do it, along with my monthly YouTube memberships and all the people that donate, of course. And then um, anyone that purchases any of my other services that are listed in the description box down below. And of course, blessings to my wonderful host who allows me to live here for free to be able to offer everything I do. So big thank you. I do step outside of the free readings, prioritize those donations, dive deeper, meaning I pull more cards for those. Then I return back and continue down the list. You can donate by using the super chat at the bottom, and then also in the description box of the video, I have my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square. And there's no set dollar amount. Whatever you are able to give from your heart, that's the perfect amount. I know everyone's finances vary from person to person, day to day, country to country, planet to planet. Who knows? So whatever you're able to give, I do honor that. All right. I have a double deck here. I have the Light Seers Tarot. I actually have almost 2 complete decks of those because one of the cards bent and someone gifted me another one. So I have it combined into one huge mega stack of like 2. So I'm going to be using those for the readings this evening. So I'm going to grab half here and we'll see what we have going on. So we do have a couple of donations coming in. So first up, we have Brenda Tejada. Hey, Brenda. And then Chan Crawford. Hello. And then Michelle. I do see yours came in after that. So you'll be up after that via the CashApp. So that is the order so far. So Brenda, thank you for your donation. And of course, the rainbow unicorn, which you know I love. So thank you for your donation. And you want to know here in love for the rest of the month. All right. So we'll just do that here. See what they want you to know about that. And then you wanted to know if the person from a past is the soulmate who came out once in a reading. So we'll see. Is this person from the past the one that came out in that reading before? Let's see here. I guess there's that one right there. With the Eight of Pentacles, I don't feel that type of energy coming in here with that. I feel like that is more like there's more transformation that has to happen. So I don't feel like it's that person. I feel like there's something else. That's not one of my past life kind of recognition cards. So they're like, no, they're that person from your past is on their own transformative journey and a different cycle. So I don't feel like that is coming in yet. All right, let's see what else they want you to know about love. All right, well, you do have here the Queen of Cups would be one of my cards about a past life connection. So this is them kind of reiterating that they're still coming, still on their way here. The Hierophant is a card of can be a card of marriage and commitment. So I do feel like there is someone that will be coming forward here with this deep emotional connection. And, the Hierophant is in a way a, like your soul calling you to see the capital T truths and see things differently. So I feel like you're still raising your love vibration more and more to draw in. And so are they. You're both working to have a higher vibrational type of relationship instead of the ones that we've drawn in from the past. So that's good news. I feel like that's good news because it's like, yeah, I don't want to continue to get what I've always got. And because I'm changing, I can't. I will repel the old things will be repelled, and I'll draw in new things. And that's kind of what's coming in for you there. So what else we have here? Yeah, look at this, all this movement and fire. You got two horses and then a knight, which also is on a horse here. And so there is movement. The Knight of Wands is like a movement of passion, but the chariot also has to do with the power of choice that comes in because, the number seven being a very spiritual number, but it also allows us to see our power of free will, our power of choice. And part of what all is unfolding with you raising your love vibration is you realizing that the outside world can't give us what we're looking for, right? They just can give us above and beyond extra. But this, what the chariot tells us is that regarding love, no matter what someone does or doesn't do, it just is. But we're the ones, the powerful ones that are in control of the story that we put to what someone is doing or not doing, saying, or their silence, whatever. I'm the one that chooses the emotions that I feel around the situation. I'm the one that chooses the energy I'm putting out. Am I focusing on lack of love? Am I focusing on need and want? Well, that's repelling things away, right? And I can, with gratitude and higher vibrational love, I can draw in things that are higher. That's part of the reason why you're raising your love vibration, is so that you bring in something that matches that. Because we don't draw in something that we want, we draw in what we are. And so when we raise our love vibration, we draw those in. And then, of course, we choose our own physical actions. When we realize that we're the only ones that can control that, and they're the only ones that can control what they're doing, there's empowerment. I don't have to try to make anyone do anything that they're not wanting to do or whatever. I can only I can focus on my energy on that which I'm only control over. So I like this. I feel like what speeds things up, of course, is the more we raise our love vibration, the more we focus on that, then that's higher vibration draws in things faster. Lower vibrations, like an anchor, it slows things down. Yeah, Ace of Swords. So you are on this journey, this new opportunity will come. This, it's like new communication kind of energy, but also it's about seeing things from a higher perspective, gaining clarity around who you are, what you really want, what you really need. We have all these ideas of, we've been taught of what we think we need, but when we realize I've got everything I need inside of me, then I'm not so desperate to feel like I need from the outside world. I can want from the outside world, but I also, if it's a want, I don't have such strong desire or connection of my worth to it. I can take it or leave it, right? So I like that for you coming in right now. So hopefully that helps, Brenda. And thank you again for your donation. All right. And then up next, we have Chan Crawford. Hey, Chan, thank you so much for your donation. Let me give that a love and a like since it lets me. And you want to know, will you and Rod get married? All right. So switch to the other pile of this stack here. And then, so say, based on current energies, are you guys headed toward marriage? And we'll kind of just get a little nosy too and just see, is it destined? Anyway, right? So let's take a look here. So tell us about Rod and marriage regarding Chan. Okay. All right. And that one there. All right, let's see what we got here. So tell us all about this here. Okay. um, I don't feel like they're gonna end up being the one. The bottom of the deck, oh my gosh. So you've got Ace of Cups twice here. And so the bottom under this is about, one is about finding your own self-love. And we just kind of talked with, when we were talking about Brenda here just a moment ago, raising our love vibration. But the Ace of Cups also represents new love that comes in. And I'm like, okay, well, is it a brand new love or is it a new level of love? It's like, nope, Ace of Wands, brand new passion, brand new start that comes in. So, we've got the moon card that also came out, which represents a lot of emotion. She's Mother Luna. The moon rules over all of our emotions. And when she comes up here, there's a lot of hidden and unseen things I feel that will come to the surface. But you're gonna meet someone that's just gonna be like this emotional, I mean, it's not gonna feel like a dangerous tsunami. It's just gonna feel like so much love that you haven't felt before. And I like that for you here. Now, I kind of chuckled a little earlier because you got double Ace of Cups, you also got double Temperance. And whenever we're looking at like a relationship question and we get a Temperance card, that's patience and things are growing and unfolding within you and in your life. And they got double Temperance, so they're like patience, patience. But all of that is happening here because you've got the Devil card in here. The Devil card is Saturn energy, Capricorn. It's the Temperance energy with the Devil card combined here is a lot about, you know, old beliefs, lifelong beliefs that you've had and you've been maintaining for a long time that they are being questioned. It's like your cage is being shaken and rattled, and it draws you back to reflect on things and go, is this really what I want? Because we're inundated with a lot of thoughts and emotions that are rooted in fear growing up. Like, yeah, this has to happen or you're not lovable. Yeah, this has to happen or it means you're not acceptable. Rejection, rejection, right? That's what a lot of things come in. But this is what's happening right now. I don't feel like you and Rod will get married. I feel like you're going through a lot of growth. You're going through a lot of transformation. You're going through possibly a Saturn return where you are questioning a lot of your beliefs, like lifelong held beliefs about what love is supposed to be, who you're supposed to be with, how it's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to be unfolded, who they're supposed to be, blah, 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 blah. And as you're changing and evolving, they're not, and you guys kind of grow apart and you're like, yeah, this isn't for me. And then boom, you draw in because you're raising your love vibration, you're drawing in someone who is more your equal in that instead of settling for someone that you feel like you're giving 60, 70, 80% all the time, but the person that you meet is actually someone that is more equal. So that's what I feel is coming in for you, Chant. So that's what Spirit has for you. So thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Many blessings to you. All right. Righty. So up next, we have Michelle Smith. So thank you so much for your donation via the Cash App. So I appreciate that. And you'd like a general reading. So thank you again for that donation. And let's see what does Spirit wants you to know right now. So let's take a look here. For Michelle, what would you like Michelle to know right now? Right, so there's another card here. This one is the one that wants to be first. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck. All right. So I like the message of the bottom of the deck here because you really have two major arcana. You have the Wheel of Fortune is the one that showed itself first, which is great. It tells us that everything that unfolds in our life is for us. It's the Wheel of Fortune, the tune of for you, the for tune, right? And what's cool about this is that, sometimes our human side is like, how is that for me, like rolling its eyes while it's communicating, right, with us. And I like it because when we get the Wheel of Fortune, it tells us that even our human is on board with what's unfolding. And we're like, yeah, okay, I can see why this is for me. And the full card, and with the 10 is endings and beginnings, the full card is a brand new beginning, a lot of freedom, a lot of new adventure energy that comes in. And I do like that for you because it just feels like a weight lifted. It feels like an opening of things that's coming in. Um, so we'll see what else it has here for you. Those were the bottom of the deck. So the you have 5 cards that showed themselves. Let's see here. So we do have the 7 of Swords, which makes total sense. 7 of Swords is like, you know, um, this becoming aware of thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that we have, that we feel have thieved and stolen and betrayed us in the past. And so I feel like this is what's been going on here. The 7 of Swords, you can see how this crow is like, "Quack, quack." They're like right in our face. Usually our thoughts are kind of away from us, like right here. But here they're like the seven, like fives and sevens, and even like nines are where things are in our face where we cannot not see this. And I feel like this is what's been going on for a while. But this is the freedom that's coming. I feel like the wheel of fortune, the wheel of uh, fate is changing. There's some things that are falling away. This new beginnings, and it is ignited and comes from what you've been working on, the stuff that just feels like you haven't been able to avoid it, stuff it, whatever. It's just showing up in your dreams, in your face. You're seeing other people's friendships and relationships and lives, and you're like, oh my God, all right, I get it. Right. And I feel like that's what you've been working on, and you've been releasing some things with that. And that's the spark. That's what has brought you to this point of now it's like there's been enough juice involved and poured into this that it's been okay. You've learned what you've needed to learn. Now things are changing. Then you got 2 cards coming in together. Let's see what these are. Yeah. So here's the Hierophant, which is that you have seen things from a higher perspective. You have been learning so much, and your soul has really been drawing you in, showing you the capital T truths of a lot of things. And that is spawning this new Page of Wands, which is new passion, new energy, new drive. And I like that. It's like there's the energy that was involved in this old thinking and this old ways, and even old emotions that were attached to them. You've worked through those, and all that energy is coming back to you. And then this new journey, this new spark is what is coming from all this so that you can move forward. See what else we have here. Yeah, you got the 4 of Pentacles, solid foundation in the outside world. You do also have this, this energy of solid foundation, 4 huge legs on a table. It's that kind of solid foundation. And I like that. There's this great, like a solidity. It's balanced. It's stability. If I haven't said that already, in the outside world. And there's a very much this home energy that comes with this too. So this feeling of safety, this feeling of being at home with yourself, is also being highlighted here. Let's see what else we have. And the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is one of my cards here. Around this, um, type of. Um, well, it's a balance between head and heart. The Queen rules over swords, which is air and thinking and beliefs and communication, and but all the queens are given a second portion of cups, which is the emotions and the heart. So there's this balance in between the two that comes in with that. And it's very much, again, this stability feeling that comes in. You're not in your head, you're not over emotional. You have this great joining together, kind of like this is like your head and your heart joining together, walking hand in hand, instead of like battling one another, coming in with that. So I like this energy coming in because I feel like there's a great amount of stability that is it's like you're coming out of some choppy waters into a nice, calm pond. And then there's this new adventure that opens up. Your little boat goes to the other side of the pond, and now there's a path. And you're like, where does that go? And I just feel that's the kind of energy that you have of jumping off and leading off into this new adventure. Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups coming out together too. If you're looking for love and you're looking for that, then this is part of that journey, because the Queen of Swords is one of my few cards that represents like the a compatible counterpart coming in, someone who is balanced of head and heart. They're not so much brainy that they don't know what an emotion is, or so much emotional that they're unstable. They're able to communicate their emotions, but they're intelligent, and they can express emotion and feel emotion. It just feels, exactly like this, perfect fit, with the hand in hand here too. So I feel like that's part of what is unfolding and coming forth here. So I like this for you. And I don't feel like I have anything else that's coming in here for you. Um, actually, I want to pull a tea leaf here card from you for you, not from you. Let's put these other cards back in the deck here intermittently. I just feel like they say just grab from the bottom here. So we have, I like it, dog barking. So that's advice from a friend, and I like this. I feel like this, if you have a friend who's saying, "Hey, the shoulds, there's no shoulds, but they're like, you should come with me to this comedy show or to this event. You'll have fun." And you'd be like, I don't know if I want to do that. But they're like, with this dog barking, with this advice from a friend, listen to them and go, all right, all right, all right, I'll go. Because I feel like that's a big, important part of your adventure too. So I like it. All right. So that's what they have for you there, Michelle. So thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that for you. All right. All right. Very good. So, let me take a look here. I had a donation that came in. Let's see here. Let me just look at timing here. Doop, 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 doop. All right. So, Maria, you are up next. Hello, hello. Thank you for your donation via the PayPal. And then Queen Bee will be up after that. And for everyone else, I'm going to be on for about another hour and a half. So, if you, I will come back, once I finish donations. Then I start on the free readings at the very top of the list and make my way down, first come, first serve. I'm not currently coming back on to complete free readings like I had been, except for Sundays, because I'm still recovering. I'm trying to balance my energy. So I'll do my best I can, of course. All right. You're so funny, Maria. Starring Walter and Maria in the new season with extra passion. All right. So, Maria, thank you for your donation here. And as always, crack me up. All right. Let's take a look here. Shuffle these up. So, we want to know, what are Walter's thoughts and feelings towards you today? All right. Do that. Thoughts and feelings. When will you and Alter hang out this week? Whoa. All right. It's a lot of cards. We'll see what those are. What's coming? Wow, what's coming for you? It's a lot. With for the week with Walter's connection. All right, well, let's see what we got here. I'm like, wow, a lot of cards. So they really are. We kind of have talked before about being stuck in the head, right? Well, the King of Swords rolls over the sword suit, but all the kings are given a second portion of swords. So really, really in their head and thinking about it. And the Ten of Pentacles, I think we got that yesterday, which is about, the relationships and fullness of life. And what does all this mean? So they're really working out a lot of that stuff. And we talked about their heart not being available. And this just reiterates that with there's so much in their brain and their head around things, and did that too. So I like that. There's this reiteration. They do, they are thinking about life, the fullness of life, and what a partner in life would be like. And again, they're really working through a lot of those things in their head about um like best friends sleeping over. I don't want to just go into dating someone and have it this. I want someone to be a part of my life, not a position that's filled in my life, if that makes sense. So I like that. And then when will you hang out this week? Well, we got like 5 cards. Let's take a look here and see what this is all about here. So we do have the 7 of Wands. And, with all of this happening here, it, there's a lot of endings and beginnings happening for them. So I feel like they're kind of in a little bubble here this week. So you may not like hang out this week because we have the Tower, which is a sudden ending and beginning that happens. So something comes in that really just kind of shakes their life this week. I mean, we've got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of the Major Arcana, which is, this is letting go of old ways of thinking. And this is a very positive card that comes from it all. So it's a positive thing, but I feel like they're really focused in on whatever this ending and transformation is that's happening. They even got the 3 of Pentacles, which is about being true to their authentic selves um and all of this. So I'm not sure if it could be something, what I'm envisioning in my head is like suddenly it's like, all right, well, you need to leave, you need to find somewhere else to leave, right? um and then it's like, oh, okay, well, all right, if you because I feel like if they were living together, then it's like, well, I can't leave you in a lurch, and so we kind of still have to like live in the same place until we can both get separate places. And they're like, I found somewhere. So, and they're like, oh, okay, I need to find somewhere to live now because we've only got a couple of weeks left for till the end of the month, and I got to be out, or something like that. It's that kind of thing where I just feel like there's this where they're just so busy, they have so much to do. So if that makes sense. So maybe not this week. And what's coming for us this week for you in your connection? All right. We definitely have here, the 7 of Pentacles is the slow growth, right? Last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. And we got the Strength card and the Devil card. So the Devil card is a lot of shaking and rattling of the chains. And if you haven't checked out, I shared a couple of video links. The first one that talks about um, where they both talk about this blue super full moon that's coming up. There's a lot of shaking and rattling that's going to be happening next week anyway. But we got this Strength card coming in here, this Leo energy, which I like coming in here. And I feel like what's coming for you this week does have to do with this, this, I don't know, maybe support. Like, um, you find out that they do have to move in, and, oh, do you need help? So, maybe we can do that, or something. I don't know. But I just feel like you're a source of this Leo energy, which is brightness and shininess. And, maybe it's just bringing them a coffee, or it's something where it's just like, hey, you're on my mind. And I thought, you know what? I feel like you could just use a little pick me up today, something like that, or just a funny meme or something that you share with them, or, it's that kind of thing where you're a source of light. That's what this Leo energy with the Strength card uh, allow helps with all of that, if that makes sense. So I think that's coming in here. The feelings are still kind of on hold, I feel like there's an attraction, energetic attraction, and they enjoy who you are. But like, there's not, like we talked about yesterday, there's not like this falling in love and thing yet because they are so much up here. It's like their emotions are muted so that they can function and um, transform some things that's going on within them. So I just feel like they're very guarded in their emotions right now because they're kind of war shocked or whatever. So that's what I feel is coming in there. Right. So that's what they have so far for you. Oh, look on the bottom of the deck, but you have the temperance. So patience. Yeah, patience with the love. They're like, just be patient. I know, because you're so good with patience, right? Like us all, I want it now, but it's worth the wait. So, um, but it's friendship. Friendship is what it's grow the friendship and then things progress, right? All right. So that's what they have for you right now, my dear. Thank you again so much for your donation and allowing us to view another episode of the days of your lives. All right, much love to you. Right, and then Queen Bee, you are up. So let's give you some love and a like there. And thank you so much for that donation. Yeah, friendship is important, right? I think I just want to make sure I didn't skip over anyone. Yep. Okay, good. Always a pleasure. Let me switch to the other side of the deck here. So Queen Bee, like a general reading. So let's see what Spirit has for you here. Let me take a quick sip too. Yeah, this full moon coming up is a crazy, crazy, crazy one. So in Aquarius, and of course, I'm in Aquarius Sun and Capricorn Rising. So there's a lot of Capricorn, Saturn energy coming in next week. So we're buckle up, everyone. We're gonna go for a little ride this next week. And it's good though. I mean, it's always for us. And speaking of Capricorn energy, bottom of the deck we have the Devil card. So there is this shaking and this rattling, and that's okay. Capricorn rising that I am, I have a unique understanding of because that's the like the our rising sign is our view of it's like the glasses through which we see the world. And Saturn, Capricorn energy with the devil is the shaking and the rattling and the questioning of our long held beliefs, our supposed to be, should be's, need to be's, have to be's. But it's all to show us the strings. They pulled the strings to show us where we're being a puppet to the world, which is a great thing to have, to come in here because there's this when we're taught growing up that when that happens, this is the story it's supposed to mean. When that happens, this is how I'm supposed to feel. When that happens, this is the energy I'm supposed to invest in, the physical actions I'm supposed to take. So we do feel like a puppet on strings because what it are we feel and we believe that all of that is dependent upon what happens out here, but it isn't. We're taught that, and we're the ones that are choosing that stories and emotions and everything because that's what we're taught we're supposed to choose, and we learn to habit and we become that way. Well, when this Capricorn Saturn energy comes in, it has this question is going, really, does it have to be that way? And you're like, it doesn't. And when we realize, no, there's a choice, you get to choose. Is that what you want that to mean? No. Is that how you want to feel around that? No. Is that what you want to, actions you want to take, whatever? No, I don't want to do that. What do you want to do? And this is the cutting away of those strings. And there's a freedom that comes on the other side of that as we cut away those things. So I like that energy. That's why I love Capricorn energy. It's the miser, the old miser, planet Saturn is like this, the god of this, right? Where they give us a challenge, but there's a reward that comes from it. And the challenge of going through things is freedom for sure, but it also can be other rewards that come in. So I love this for you. That's the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else they want you to know through all of here. Yeah, and the 5 of Cups is the power of choosing differently, right? The 5 of Cups normally has, like, 3 cups that are spilt and then 2 cups that are behind them, and if we're focused on that lower vibrational energy like we're taught, you know, and a lot of times we're taught lower vibrational fear energies that that means this means that, this, kind of thing. And so we look lower, we look, at we're taught to do that. But the 5 of Cups is transformation. And this energy is saying that you're moving from focusing on lower vibrational emotion around something and realizing every moment is a choice of lower vibration rooted in fear or higher vibration rooted in unconditional love and joy and laughter and gratitude. So there is this wonderful switch and change that's coming here. Let's see what that is about here. Yeah. I feel like it comes quickly too. You have the World card, which is the last card in the major arcana, ending of old cycles, beginning of new adventures that are free of all that crap. So there is this fresh feeling, this like childlike awe of anything can happen, anything is possible, it's not limited anymore. And I feel like that suddenly sparks. The Knight of Wands is fast moving, sudden energy, um, kind of like Uranus Aquarius energy that's coming up with this full moon. So I do feel like there's this um, opportunity to really ride this suddenness, this change energy, and you it's like you can make change faster than than you've been taught to believe that you can, if that makes sense. So, oh, I have to do this process for 10 weeks in order to transform this. No, you can do it in a moment, right? That's what it's saying here is there's no limit to what you can do and what you can transform. And I like that. Yeah, an Ace of Swords. This makes total sense along with this Devil card because this is about new thought, new clarity, seeing things from a higher perspective. You're gifted the Ace of Swords, like from Archangel Michael, who holds this wisdom, and they allow you to see things from a higher perspective and see the clarity that helps you cut away some of these old small t truths that don't serve you. This is where that freedom comes in. So you're being gifted and granted this ability to be able to see it, whatever situations you're going through from a different perspective, and there's freedom that comes from that as well. Yeah, and you have the Two of Cups. So Two of Cups is emotional choice. Here we go full circle back to it's because I said, normally they have the 3 spilt cups and then the Two of Cups are behind you. But the biggest piece of where your transformation is happening is in your ability that I get to choose what emotion I feel when I'm going through anything. And there's no wrong choice. There's just different choices with different experiences. And so if I'm tired of feeling a certain way, I can change that. No one can make me feel any way. I know when I first heard that, I was like, wait a minute, but when they do that, I feel this way. So what's going on? But I'm making emotional choices so fast, I don't realize that it's all tied back to my growing up. And if I can take time to take a big deep breath and step back, I can look at it and see um, things differently, and then I can choose different emotions to feel too. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles too. So here's that, all these twos are the power of choice that I can choose differently in the outside world. I'm the one that gets to choose. No one gets to choose for me. I don't have to choose for anyone else. Children, yeah, of course, until they're able to choose for themselves, we're the ones that are making choices for them. But other than that, no one likes people making choices for them, even teenagers, right? I remember, don't tell me what to do. And so we don't like that as humans. We like that power of choice that comes in. So hopefully that helps, Queen Bee. That's what I feel is coming in for you right now. So thank you again for your donation. Many blessings to you. All right. And we have a couple more donations, so we'll jump it down there. Hey, Johanna. And Divine Empathic Cherry, you're very welcome for your membership. Spirit and YouTube give it away. So boom, boom. And shout out to one of my YouTube channel members as well, Johanna. Thank you so much. And thank you for the donation. Let's give that some love and a like there. And I don't think I saw a question yet. So, hey, you. Shuffle up here. So whatever you need to hear today. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see, what does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. Okay. So you have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. So this is new passion, new drive, just new fire that's coming in here for your life. I like this here. Now you've got one card and then four cards and then two. And what I'm hearing with this is like we'll see what the first card is. And then there's this four cards together, but then I feel like it splits off into two different like avenues, if that makes sense. That's what these other 2 and 2 are. So first up, you have the Nine of Wands. So with the Ace of Wands, this is what she's holding here. And there's this great awareness that's coming in because with all of this, you are actually, it's moving beyond a boundary, moving beyond a block, moving, recognizing your power, taking your power in your own hands. You can see here, let's see if I can see how it's holding the little gate, this little block together, this Ace of Wands. If you like remove this, the gate, the little blockage falls apart. And so there is this message about stepping into your own energy, your own power is what allows you to move past this blockade. Let's see what this is about here. Yeah, you have the 10 of Wands. You have the 8 of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Oh, how funny. So, so you do have two queens here. Let me just see if I can do this right. Let me do it this way. So you've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, and you got the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. So each of these individuals is going through something here. So I feel like this is between you and someone else. The two queens that are coming here, someone who's very emotional and empathic and almost motherly, nurturing is probably a better word. And then the Queen of Wands, someone very bright and abundant and passionate and expressive and fiery, right? And both of them are going through a transformation and a change. The Queen of Cups, she has the 8 of Cups, which she's currently evaluating where she had invested her emotions in the past, what emotions can be transformed, what relationships in their current life can be let go of, because they're kind of taking an emotional inventory of where they're investing their emotions, which is funny because the Queen of Wands, the 10 of Wands is like taking an energetic inventory. Where am I investing all my energy? They're putting an end to and evaluating like where I can't keep investing energy in all these different areas. And so there is this transformation that's happening here too. A lot of cutting away, letting go of things, and letting go of the unimportant things, and they're focusing in on the important and urgent things. And so I feel like these two queens, these two feminine energies of one of emotion, one of fire, one of water, one of fire, right, are independently having these things happen. And I feel like that's kind of a bond that's aware here, that's coming in, that because it's like two individuals. I feel like one of these is you, obviously, if it resonates. But it's like both cutting away things out of your life in different ways, but it's like because it's like this purging that's going on, and you both are making it through the purge in each other's lives, that you're really like, yeah, and you can really relate to each other that way. Let's see where this little not separation, but um, uh, like pocketing, I guess is a good word, or dissecting of these energies. Another queen of pentacles with the three of pentacles. So someone who hears that nurturing energy coming into mother nature, mother nurture, but being true to one's authentic self, being true to oneself with that three of pentacles, not being afraid of rejection, not being afraid of punishment, and saying, I'm going to be me and I'm going to just allow myself to be. And then a king of swords. So this is like someone who is really in their head in a lot about a lot of things, and looking for new opportunities, looking for new growth to happen in their life here too. Someone might be going back for more education or higher education, and clarity around new opportunity coming up in their outside world too. So I feel like you just need to know that there's this parallel kind of things happening with you and this other person. And there is this, again, this kind of parallel growth, because if you look at it, someone who's trying to be like, I've got to be me and I'm going to focus on what is the true me and I need to express that, and the other person is going, I want to expand and get clarity around what it is I want to do with my life and my outside world with that ace of pentacles. So I like this. It's like approaching it in two different ways, but it's still the same pathway leading to kind of a same destination, if that makes sense. So I don't know. Hopefully that'll make sense to you. That's what's coming in with those cards there. All right. So many blessings to you, Hannah. Thank you again so much for your donation, and for being one of my YouTube monthly members. Oh, all right. And then Divine Empathic Tarot, you're up. Thank you so much for your donation. Let me give that a love and a like there. Very, very interesting, right, Johanna? Take another quick sip here. So, so you said you had a premonition that Nick is coming back before Christmas. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know around this premonition. Confirmation or what? Wow, these cards. A lot of energy. All right. Let's see what we have happening here. Okay. Let's see, what are we in? August? September, October, November, December. Oh, okay. That's why. I was like, what is all this that's happening here? And I feel like they're giving you a kind of a brief, quick little month by month play here. We'll start with December and work our way backward just to get you your answer, right? And so, we do have a death and a rebirth, the King of Wands, like a spark that happens here, someone taking a spark. Your overall energy on the bottom of the deck is the Emperor, which the Emperor is Aries fire energy. It's a lot like the King of Wands in that they both take action, and its decisions and its importance of I decide and I take action through different things. So I feel like there is this respark, this rebirth that happens here in December. So I feel like, that there's a possibility, based on current energies, that there is a possibility, but he is a fire sign too. Well, that makes total sense with all this. I just feel like it's like there's this there was a TV show, the it sounds something like the weird adventures or events of something or other, but that's what it feels like. Lemony buckets or something and their adventures, but it just feels like there's like all these things, these obstacles that have to be worked through before then. Because right now, for this month, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is about a big hermit energy, being alone, being to oneself. Of course, we're never alone. We've got spirit always with us. But there is this energy that comes in here of like this month is a big hermit withdrawing feeling that comes in with this energy. September, more nurturing going on here with Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, the Queen of Pentacles. And the Hierophant, too, is study or learning, teaching, but it's also like our higher self inviting us to see things from a capital T truth, understanding the true me. What do I truly want out of life? Blah, blah, blah. A lot of reflection, a lot of clarity and awareness that comes in for both of you, I feel, in September. And there is this, I feel like this journey, of course, is that you're both going through these things. October, we had it came in as like a cross, which we have the Tower card, which is the removal of things out of our life to make space for those things that are true in alignment. And the Seven of Swords is what's being removed, which is thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't serve us anymore, those that have made us feel limited and betrayed and small and like things were stolen out of our life. And so all this reflection that's happening here, I feel like there is this important, you know, the distancing has been on purpose for a purpose, because it's important for us to get to the root of the fears and the beliefs and the emotions that have been bubbling around that happened before you guys even knew each other. And there's been echoing, and they'll continue to echo if we don't look at them. And so this is like, if you both, and I feel like you are in your always in your shadow work, right? Do you have Capricorn in your chart? I just feel like you're like me with my Capricorn rising. I love doing my shadow inner work because I love the reward that comes. And I feel like if they will do that, and if they will invest energy in that, then that can happen. Because in November, we've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Eight of Pentacles is doing the work, and if you do the work, then we have the progression and the movement, right? And the Ten of Cups brings that joy, that love, that togetherness that we're looking for, right? And so that brings this, awareness around what truly brings me joy, what truly, it's like caterpillars that have been in cocoons for these amount of months, both coming out as butterflies. Or maybe you're waiting, like, as they exit their cocoon, you're like, hey, you got to wait till your wings dry and then we can go fly on adventures. But I feel like this is kind of what is happening, the possibility of what could happen, right? Because I have no doubt that you are looking into in your inner reflection, and what do I learn about my emotions? What are the things from the past I can let go of as you transform from that caterpillar to the butterfly? I feel like they have a big possibility of doing this too. Maybe they have some Capricorn in their chart, even though they're a fire sign. Maybe they do have some of that in there. But I feel like they do want to. They don't want to continue to do what they've always done and get what they've always gotten in their lives too. And so I feel like this big cocooning period is kind of like in school. I just feel like school, 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 and so I feel like there is this return, but they return as a butterfly instead of a caterpillar. Even the Tower card has all these butterflies on it. So I feel like your premonition is like there's a possibility of it happening. And so, but it is dependent upon them doing that, their side of their work, right? So hopefully that helps. But that's what they have for you, Divine Empathic Tarot. And thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, I think that is it for my donations right now. So I'm going to scroll to the top and start on the free readings. If anyone does want their reading prioritized and dive deeper, for free readings, I pull one, maybe two cards for those. But if you want me to dive deeper and prioritize it, if you make a donation of any kind, then I will prioritize that as well. But I have about an hour left, so we'll try to get through as many free readings as we can. All right. So, Ateshi Singh, hello, hello. I am so glad I'm doing better as well. Still fighting the exhaustion in the mornings, but at least I have enough energy. Obviously, I feel very energized and excited for my evening sessions, but it's that mornings I wake up and I'm like, I'm going back to sleep. So hopefully by next week, they usually say 2 or 3 weeks is how long that exhaustion lasts, and this is week 2, so hopefully by next week, energized. All right, so let's take a look here. You want to know, will this manifest for you? Let's take a look here. Will it manifest for you? All right. It does feel here, you got the Six of Pentacles, which is a positive card, which would be a yes for me, because it's like a card that where you have enough where you're able actually even to give. So if this is like an abundance kind of energy where you receive and it does manifest, and whatever fills you up is what you're able to fill up and overflow, and you're able to give to others, is that kind of energy that comes with that. So I would say that is a yes coming through for you. All right, so that's it, Ateshi. So many blessings to you. Actually, Ateshi, wait, don't run away. If you haven't checked out this Six of Pentacles episode, this might also help with allowing things to come in and manifest for you too. It's the Six of Pentacles from my Take 10 with Zen. I shared a lot, so I might have already shared it before. But I just feel like, because that's us when we put up force fields, our little inner child that's in our subconscious puts up force fields and says, no, you don't deserve this yet. So when the Six of Pentacles comes out, it's like, yeah, there's abundance coming your way. There is manifestation coming your way. But to fully receive it, to the extent to which you receive it, take a look at that rate of giving and receiving that you have within you. That can help as well. All right. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. Wow, Divine, you have everything. You just got it all. Well, we all have everything in our chart, but you've got some a lot of you're like a stew that has a lot of flavor. So yeah, I can see you've got a lot drawing you in different directions. It's like, how they have I just watched earlier today the new Mad Max one. But it's like you have 4 motorcycles pulling someone apart. You feel like you're pulled in 4 different directions. That's funny. All right, you're very welcome. Much love to you. Right, and then Midaheel, hello, hello. Good to see you. And you want to know who is coming towards you in love soon? Let's see what Spirit wants you to know here. All right. Is there anything else? The one here, you got the High Priestess card here, which this is like water energy, right? Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer sign, right? And so we got all this energy that's coming in here. I mean, she's very much this. She has such strong connection to the spirit world, but it's because she has such connection with her heart. That's how we connect, through the love energy to the higher realms. So, that's why that water helps with this massive, clear connection. It's like water can be a conductor of electricity, right? And that's the kind of energy I'm feeling in here with them. Now there is this, the high priestess is you stepping away, connecting higher, looking behind the veil, diving into your own emotions. So they have this person that is being drawn towards you, but the high priestess is this indication of, it's important for you to step away and develop and focus and expand your connection of your own self-love and your connection to your higher self and your spiritual posse in the spiritual realm, because the more you expand that love, the more it draws in, sooner, but also at a higher vibration. So you don't do what you've done before and get what you've gotten before. It's a higher vibration. Those old things don't get drawn in when we are matching that level of emotion that comes in. So that's what they have there for you. All right. So focus on that inward upward. There is this very they're not like an emotional mess, but they're so in tune with their emotions, very empathic. So it's a very caring individual, which we like. All right. So that's a little tidbit there for you, Minnie Hill. So many blessings to you. Right. And then Queen Bee, where did yours down below? We did that one. All right. And then Faith and Love. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Oh, you have fire. He is water Pisces. Oh, okay. I like it. All right. So faith and love. Any messages you need to know? All right. Let's take a look here. What do you need to know? All right. So 2 cards popping in here. Well, both swords. Well, you got the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. So a lot of mental energy coming in here. The King of Swords, they roll over swords and get a second portion. So that's 2-part swords. And then the Page of Swords, of course, gets a third one. And they are also earth. So you've got this groundedness, this like 1 part earth, 3 parts air that's coming in here. And it is a big word that's coming through is clarity, clarity, clarity. Seeing things from a higher perspective, it's like you're being granted and given this new level of, with the Ace of Swords here, which is like Archangel Michael is the one who wields the sword, right? So it's this granted ability to see things from a place of unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace from a higher viewpoint. And it allows us also, it's like double edged, it allows us to kind of cut away and transform some lower vibration ways of thinking and mentalities, those that are rooted in fear, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough, fear of being worthless, all those lovely fears that we all are taught growing up. But there's this transformation of the way you're looking at something, the way you're approaching something, the supposed to, the should, the need to, the have to, the must. Those are buzzwords that tell you, oh, this is rooted in fear. Because the supposed to is like, well, it's supposed to do this. We have a fear. If it's not that, what does that mean? Ooh, means we're not, lovable or whatever. So there's this transformation and this awareness of going, why do I believe that? What stories do I have around things? And what stories can I change to be something of higher vibration rather than that lower vibration connected to fear? So I like this. It's and I feel like, we're always being challenged with those. It's like Byron Katie. She's wonderful if you've ever heard of her. She also has a great YouTube channel and a website called The Work, just THEWORK.com. But she has this saying that just I love. It's when our little small t truths, I call them that. She doesn't call them that, but like when our thoughts, our small t truths battle reality, they lose, but only 100% of the time. So it's like we're always challenged, and when we face the disappointments, when our small t truths, our expectations don't uh, get met, and we have that disappointment and that, oh my gosh, what's happening? It's like, well, reality is allowing us to see, does it need to be that way? What story do I have? And can I change that story? So I like that. And that's what's coming in for you. So many blessings to you. Appreciate that. Yeah, good to see you too. Yay. All right. And then let's take a look here. So those were the gifted memberships. Let me just scroll past those. And thanks for congratulating everyone. Faith and love. All right. And then JJJ, hi. You want to know, when will you get a new job and how hard will you think it'll be? All right. Let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about a new job? So when will you get it and how hard do you think it'll be? So the when here has to do with this Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is, you know, it's our beliefs in lack and being left behind, not being good enough. So there is some stuff I shared earlier here. I'll just share it again while we're here. Let me scroll up so I can remember where I'm at here. There's this Six of Pentacles, which comes after the Five of Pentacles. And this has a lot to do with evaluating where we feel our worth is at in this rate of exchange. And the when has to do with you releasing some of these old beliefs that are bubbling below the surface. If in your mind you're like, I am worthy, I can receive, and I deserve a good job, and blah 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 blah, subconsciously our inner child is like, that's all good and everything, but I don't believe we do, and it puts up force fields and it keeps things from us. And so when we have this way out of balance, giving and receiving, where we feel we have to give so much to receive so little, there's some stuff we can look at on the inside, and we can, our little inner child came up with this way out of balance thing when it was young, 7 years old and younger, and so it's been ruling by that for a long time. And you might have this feeling like you have to give so much and deserve so little. This all goes back to our inner child, and while it's there, that's energetically keeps things repelled away. It wants to get to us. We consciously want it, but subconsciously our inner child's going no. So look into that video. I think it's like 10 minutes or less, and it'll give you a tool on how you can transform it. It dives deeper in there. And so there is a job that wants to come your way, but it's being held back. The Ten of Pentacles, the job is going to feel like abundant fullness. It's not going to feel difficult, like overly hard, like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. It's going to be hard work, like good work, but you get a great reward from it with that Ten of Pentacles. So it's definitely worth kind of doing that little investigative, you know, look inward with all of that. So hopefully that helps, JJJ. That's what they have there for you. So many blessings to you. All right. And then we have Madam Bird. Hello, hello. Good to see you. So a general reading for next week. Let's take a look here and see what we have coming in here. General for next week. Wow, you got Knights. You've got one of the slowest moving Knights with the Knight of Pentacles, but you have the Knight of Swords too. So there is a lot of movement. And whenever you get like two Knights together, like you have a lot of questing going on, a lot of searching that's been going on in the outside world and in clarity around choices and looking at things differently. But whatever this is, this Knight of Pentacles, that seems like it's been taking a bit of a long time because, of course, we live in our current age. It's fast, 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 microwave, fast food, fast, fast, fast. Whatever's been feeling like it's been taking forever, this Knight of Swords is saying that you're going to get some communication and movement this next week on it. You're going to gain clarity, and you are going to have movement on it. So the Knight of Pentacles is like movement, but it's slow movement. But when you get the other knight along with it, a fast moving knight, which the Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords are like the medium movement, Knight of Wands is the fastest moving knight because it's the horse on fire. But the other are fast because thoughts and emotions can change fast. The outside world has seasons, and that's why it has slowness. The physical world moves a lot slower than what happens in here and in here and in our energy, right? So that's what they have for you, Madam Bird. Hopefully that is helpful, but that is what is coming in for you. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Mika Khan. Many good to see you. And you want guidance for your brother. All right. Let's see what the spirit guidance do they have for the bro. All right. You know, the guidance here with the Four of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, it's like this combined energy tells us that you see how bored they are with what they're used to having out here. This Three of Pentacles is like, be true to your authentic self. Follow your true heart. That's the true heart over here with the rainbow, the brightness. That, when we're trying to please everyone else and we're trying to do the supposed tos and the shoulds and the need tos and everything, our brain is going, well, this is the logical thing to do. Here's the checklist. You should do this. It just is exhausting. Eventually it's disappointing. It feels empty. And so this energy is saying, live true to yourself, true to your high heart. Get out of your head, get into your heart, and see who is it you truly want to be? What is it you truly want to do? That allows us to have clarity coming in. And he might have been so invested in trying to please everyone, he may not know what he truly wants. And that's okay. He can just not choose. If he doesn't know what he wants, then that's a don't choose yet. You don't have enough information. But you can ask of spirit. You can ask of your spiritual posse. Can you bring me some clarity on this? And you can connect with his higher self. Go, what is it that we want? What do we truly want? The capital T truth of what I really want. And this is what's coming in here with, advice is, don't do what you think you're supposed to do. What is it that you want to do? Because you're going to end up doing it eventually anyway. You're just going to feel resentful until you do it. It's like, don't feel forced into doing something that you don't want to do, because that's not living, that's existing. So I feel like that's the guidance that they have for your brother there, Mika. So many blessings to you. Continue moving down the list here. All right, and we've got Vicky McNabb. Hello, hello. So what does Spirit have for you? Let's take a look here and see. All right, I do want to give you these two here. All right. Got a lot of emotions happening here. You have the Seven of Cups and then the Three of Cups. Now, it's interesting. The Seven of Cups normally doesn't represent drama to me, but I do feel like they are bringing this message. There's a lot of different emotions that are bouncing around you. It's like you're in the eye of a storm, and there's all these emotions that are flying around everywhere, and you're just like, oh my God. And normally, people look to you for answers. They look to you for um, be the referee to step in, make it better, and you have a great ability to be able to do that. But this time, Spirit's saying, don't worry. Three of Cups is joy, celebration. This is finding your tribe, it's like people who can, one, drama free, mainly. I mean, we all have a little bit of drama, but these, I feel like there's two other individuals in you, and that there's these individuals that, it's like, it's refreshing, because it's like you get a text and you're like, oh God, what's going on? Normally you get a text and you read it and it's from someone and they're like, oh my God, red alert, drama, drama. And you're like, this time with these two individuals, when you get a text, you look at it and it's a hilarious thing. It's sharing something funny. It's like, hey, do you want to go grab a bite to eat? And it's all joy, joy. And like I said, it's a breath of fresh air. So I like this for you. because it's you deserve this, and you can't control anyone's emotions anyway, right? We can make it easier or harder for people to choose fear or higher vibration, but everyone's going to choose what they want. So you can, it's like this permission from spirit going, you can let go of this belief that you have to make everyone else happy. And if people aren't happy, it's your responsibility to change it. No, we're taught that growing up, you make mommy sad, you made daddy mad. We think, oh, I'm responsible for people's emotions. We're not. I can choose to be happy or sad in whatever situation. That's my choice. No one can make me. People can make it harder for me to choose unconditional love, but ultimately it's my choice, right? And so I feel like there's this release that comes in here for you right now from spirit, and they're letting you know that there's these at least two individuals that it feels like you're just partners in crime in a fun way, that you're like it's not like, it's like your energy builds each other up. You guys don't drain energy. It's not a drain to be around them. We'll put it that way. Because no one can drain our energy. Just when we're around dramatic people and we feel like we have to solve all of their problems, that energy just it's so low vibration. It just feels like it's drawing you in. These are like, they just, it just, you spend time together and you just feel rejuvenated. So I like that for you. So that is what they have for you, Vicky. So many blessings to you. All right. So we are to Gojo, Satoru. I probably murdered that. My apologies. All right. So you're selling your C on 2040, 300, 600, 1,000, 3,000. Which one will make more profit? Oh, okay. Of course, disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial professional or lawyer or anything. See the disclaimer in the description box of the video below. So, of course, tarot is for fun, and everyone ultimately makes their own decisions, right? So we'll pull 3 cards, one for each, and we'll see what energy comes in. So for 20, okay, well, here they are, 2040. 300, 600, 1,000, 3,000. So let's see. All right. So the 2040, the 2040 with the moon card here, that feels like there's a lot of unseen and unknown things that come up with that. So like I almost feel like the 2040 might be like unseen problems that appear from that. So I kind of feel like maybe steering away from that one. 300, 600, you have peace of mind with that. So I like that. And then the 1,000, 3,000, you have the Lover's card, which is about emotional choice. So I really feel like the 300, 600 is going to bring you the peace of mind. The 1,000, 3,000 with the Lover's card, which is that power of emotional choice, like I said, that kind of tells me that there'll have to be emotional choice, like a conscious emotional choice. Things won't work out like you think that they're supposed to, but you'll have to make a conscious choice to look at it in a different way. So I feel like it would be profitable, just a lot more, not peace of mind. I feel like a lot of emotional upheaval, uprest. I don't know if that's a word, but it just feels like you would have to like consciously, okay, I'm gonna choose to look at this in a good way. So I feel like the middle one feels like it's gonna be the most profitable with the most peace of mind and less stress, if that helps. All right, so that's what they have for you, Gojo. So many blessings to you. We'll continue moving down the list here. You're welcome, Vicky. All right, and then Getuta Preda. Hello, hello. So can you answer a question? Absolutely. Oh, okay, no problem at all here. And let's see here. I don't see a question listed here, I think, yet for you. So I will pull cards here for you. Spirit knows what you're wanting, so we'll see what they want me to say here. So for Gatuta. All right. Wow, you got page and page. So this is about new opportunities opening in the outside world and new emotion opening in the outside world too. So this is about enhanced energy. You know, aces are the ones, and then you go 1 through 10. Pages are like number 11s. I feel like there's this upgrade. There's a higher choice, a progression, a movement that comes in with these. But I feel like it starts with a change of the way you're looking at your situation emotionally that allows you to see some opportunities where you wouldn't have seen it before. So I feel like you know, the emotional story that you're putting to whatever your question is, it's like taking a big deep breath and stepping back because I feel like you might have a lot of anxiety or fear around something that is knocking your emotions into fight or flight mode, which gets us out of our, it knocks out our intelligent, compassionate, loving side, and we're just in this like our little 2-year-old and its pet hissing cat are in charge, and they want to do whatever they feel they need to do to feel safe and in control again. And so when you have that kind of energy going on, we sometimes are blinded to other things because we're just like, I just got to get to safety. But if we're calm and we're like, oh, you know what, I can just go this route right here and problem solved, right? And I feel like that's the kind of energy that's coming in. It's like taking a lot of deep breaths, stepping back and looking at things from a different viewpoint. And you're like, wow, here's an opportunity that can help solve this situation. So hopefully that helps for you there. So that's what's coming in for you. If not, catch me tomorrow. I'll be on in the morning, hopefully, if I feel good in the morning, between 11 a.m. Mountain Time and 1 p.m. And you can put your question specifically if I didn't answer it. All right. And then Maria. So this is your free question. So you want to know what's coming towards you at work? Whoa, this week. You've been getting all these cards. Well, here you go. All this is happening. No, we can't have that many cards. I'm going to switch decks here. I think that deck is just full of energy. Let's let it simmer down, and we'll pull from this deck instead. So what's coming towards you this week regarding work for Maria? All right. Yeah, you got a lot of clarity coming in. You have Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and abundance and birthing. You got this kind of newness energy here with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So it feels like you're going to be getting some new communication, some clarity around something that makes you feel like abundant. It makes you feel like you just birthing something new, that you can see the calmness and the serenity on her face here too. I feel that's like a great week for you of just regarding your mindset, coming back to nurturing you and being true to you, giving yourself the rest. And I know you have this mothering energy where you try to help everyone else. But I feel this week is a good week to give yourself that love, give yourself that attention and that energy. And it just brings a lot of clarity around things for you. But I do feel like, excuse me, that there's this, you get some sort of communication. Maybe you're going to get notification, you're getting a raise, a bonus, or something that just makes you feel good about yourself because it just feels like oh wow, I feel abundant this week coming up. So that's the kind of energy that I feel is coming in for you, Maria. So many blessings to you. I like that for you. Right, let me just scroll down here. We did those. All right. And then Olivier Vegata. Hello. Oh, I'm so glad to be back too. Thank you for all the blessings. I appreciate those. And you want to ask, what's the present coming towards you? All right. What's in the present coming towards you? here. I'm not used to talking so much. Been silent, like in silent, what is it? A vow of silence these last couple weeks being all hermity. So I've been getting over the plague or whatever it was. All right. So, what in the present is coming towards you? So do this one here. Well, you got the Hermit card. The Hermit card is, this quiet time, this being close, to yourself, being more withdrawn to yourself. You've got, this spiritual connection. And it's like there's this invitation from spirit. Like we want alone time with you. So sorry. We'd like alone time with you so that we can bring enlightenment, to show some things to you, to share some things with you, and to share their love for you as well. But I feel like they're like, it's time, this withdrawing is big reflection period. And if you haven't checked out, I shared a video earlier, which I'm just going to repost it for everyone, just for ease of use. Let me see here. We'll do this one here. This one from Rewilding with Sabrina Lynn. This is all about this moon that's coming up here on Monday or Tuesday, depending where you're at in the world. But it's an Aquarius blue super full moon, and there's a lot of strong energy. So if you want to check out that video, I feel like there's some great information in that, because there's this withdrawing, and it's a great time for this inner reflection and this transformative energy. And I feel like they'll give you a lot of information in that video too. Just be aware she uses profanity a little bit, which I don't mind. I like the rawness, the realness of who she is. Her energy is amazing. So if you feel drawn, check that out. But I just feel like you're being drawn into this period of time for inner reflection. All right. So that's what they have for you, Olivier. So many blessings to you. I like that. An invitation from spirit. Right, we did those, and then we're down to Aniket. So Aniket, you want to know, what does Sanika think of you? No contact. All right, let's take a look here and see what's going on inside their head about you. And I usually tell people, whenever we ask about how someone feels about us or thinks about us, take it with a grain of salt, because they see the world through their own filters, of their own eyes, of their own experience of who they are. We have no idea what they see. We know they don't see reality, but we're just going to go, well, what do they see when they look at me? Well, you're a mirror too, so you have no idea what they see unless we ask, like spirit from here. So just take it with a grain of salt, and we'll see what it is here. Yeah, there's a lot of emotion here. You got the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, actually, they roll over their own suit and they get a second portion of Cups too. So you've got a ton of emotion that's below here. So there definitely is a lot of emotion, and I kind of feel like they see you as an emotional individual. And I know that seems harsh, right? But it's because they're so unemotional that the emotion that you're able to express and that you kind of radiate. I don't know if you're a water sign or if you have a lot of water, in your chart, but this is like they pick up that, wow, you've got all this emotion and you have all this variety of emotion. But I feel like they might be like an air sign or someone that doesn't have uh, connection to a lot of their own self-love and their own emotions. So when they think of you and look at you, they're like, wow, you've got like emotion flowing. And on one side, there's like a little bit of jealousy is a strong word. But it's like jealousy, but it's like, they're like, wow, I wish I could be as expressive of my emotions, but they were taught growing up, and with I feel like their astrology too, that they just have a hard time expressing emotion. So that one they see was very emotional, but they're also like, I wish I could express more emotion, but it also scares them. So interesting. But that's what comes in on a cat. So many blessings to you. All right. Let's see here. We still got about 20 minutes or so. So I think we're going to be able to get through these. Let's see here. We did that one. We did that one. Okay. Did that one. Did that one. All right. So Shelly Rain, hello, hello. So general reading. All right. Let's take a look here and see what the spirit wants you to know right. All right. You know, you got the Two of Cups, you got the Four of Pentacles, and I like this. There's this, energy of home with the Four of Pentacles. It's like this solid foundation of what home would be in the outside world, right? And the Two of Cups is, this power of emotional choice. So I kind of feel like there's they both are interacting with each other. You have the power to choose what emotion you want to feel around home, like where you physically live. But there's also this feeling of home that you get and experience through another individual, through a special relationship, whether it's friend, family, lover, or whatever. I just feel like there's this um, home, home, home. It's all about home, and that home is where the heart is, but it's also about your physical home and the energy that's in it, that it can be transformed through your power. That if you're having struggle at home or with home, you can change that yourself. You don't have to keep the stories, keep the emotions, keep your energy, keep your actions. You can change the energy of your home about what you're experiencing. You have the power to do that. But then there's also someone else that you're meeting or that you already know, someone that you're feeling this connection with, where where they just make you feel at home, whatever that means for you, at home with yourself or etc. So I like that. I like that for you. So that's what they have for you right now, Shelly. So many blessings to you. I like that. All right. But I did have a donation pop in. Hey, Crow's Nest, thank you so much for your donation. Let me give that a love and a like there. And you want to know, what message do your ancestors have for you? All right. Let's take a look here. And I feel like I'm being drawn to an oracle card for you from, of course, it's the Sacred Rebels Oracle. Go figure. Rebels, rebels. Let's take a look. So what message do they have here for you? None of those. I'm Aquarius. Aquarians are known as being rebels of the zodiac too, so I can resonate here. Wow, look at this beautiful card. New birth, guarded vigilantly. 24. Let me just go in there so you can see the butterfly there. Beautiful card. I'm going to read from the book here for you. It says, in every creative process, in every birth, in every opening of a new cycle of life, there's a time of vulnerability. And this vulnerability is natural and appropriate. It is the foal learning to become steady on its legs. Those legs will become remarkably powerful in time, but the process of growth and maturity has to take place. And that requires some wobbly first attempts. It cannot be any other way. Within you, perhaps even below the level of your conscious awareness, there's a fresh new life emerging like a vibrant green shoot rising up from the earth. This new life is in need of your attention and your care. This could be a new relationship that needs tending with interest and kindness. Could be a new idea that you need to nurture into fullness because it's going to hold special purpose for your life path. It might be something within you, a new behavior, a new way of looking at yourself, or a new way of being in the world that you need to tend to until it becomes more natural for you to embody. This is most significantly so if you've also okay, we haven't drawn another card. Um, blah, 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 blah. Okay, those are just talking about if there was another card that we drew from that deck. And all right. You will not always need to cloak that which is young. Soon enough, it will be able to stand up for itself, but for now, your vigilance and care is most certainly required. Hug your ideas to yourself as though they were a new lover you cannot bear to share with another. In time, the world will be the lover receiving the love in your idea. For now, it is for you to love, for you to hold, and for you to observe. Only allow those proven to be trustworthy to support you in this, those who can handle the frequency or vibration of what you are seeking to nurture. And your ancestors, of course, are saying, you can trust us, we can help you. Some may love you, but be frightened of what you are creating. So stay true to yourself and your creative power and be wise as to whom you invite into your inner sanctum to witness this new life emerging. This oracle also brings particular guidance about keeping your inner sanctuary pure. This may be your room, a sacred place you visit, or your own body into which you retreat in relaxation or meditation. Sometimes you'll find that others have taken up residence in your sanctuary. Perhaps an argument that you cannot let go of has another living in your head. A suffering that has not been acknowledged and released can feel like a big old dirty suitcase of emotional baggage cluttering up the temple space of your heart. It's time to focus on the purity, light, love, and compassion that dwells within you. Everything else will come and go, and that's just fine. But the purity within your sanctuary is eternal. You can come back to it to refresh your spirit and gain resources to help you deal with the rest of the world and even your own darker moments anew. It will give you the peace and spaciousness of mind you need to recognize the new life and to compassionately but firmly denounce any intrusion upon that new life by doubt, fear, or sabotage. I love it. What a great message for you. But you are definitely supported by them in this new growth, this new thing unfolding for you as well. So I love that for you, Crow's Nest. So that's what they have for you, my dear. And thank you again so much for your donation there. I wanted, what did I thought you said ancestors. Where did I read ancestors? Interesting. What's coming in love for you in the near future? Where did I read messages from your ancestors? Oh, that was Cassidy. Well, this is important for you as well. They wanted me to do that for you there. So that's a bonus for you there. Totally uh totally got caught in there, but that always happens for a reason. So that's a message from your ancestors about this newness within you as well. So I love that. I know, long time no see. I know I've been out for a couple weeks sick. So let's see here. What's coming in love for you in the near future here? All right. So we've got here on the bottom of the deck here. I mean, we've got these. Let me do it this way. So first of all, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Swords, which tells us about, you know, there's some thoughts and beliefs and mindsets of betrayal and fears of being deceived and our own thoughts and beliefs that deceive us that can be released coming in here. And the Three of Pentacles was right underneath that, which brings in this energy of, realizing what is it that I fear letting someone down. And I know that we're kind of taught as humans that, we are supposed to be this if we want someone to desire us. And then we, sometimes we are our true authentic selves. And then we meet someone and we're like, I got to change and be who I think that they think I should be. And so we alter. And I feel like there's this clarity coming in with all of this because you've got the Empress card too, which is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and these threes coming in of being true to you and nurturing you, allowing yourself to stay true to you. It's an important piece here. Kind of feel like it's important for you to live your passion, live who you are, get out and do the things you love and enjoy to do, because it's in doing the things that you love is who you meet. This creativity energy, it's like going out and painting or pottery or whatever this creative juices are, this creative hobby or creative event energy, whatever it is that you feel where you're creating something, it's important that you do that. And if you don't have one yet, then it's important to kind of explore and do that, because it's in doing that and expressing that is where you meet someone. So I like that. Yeah, and here the three, another three. So three of wands. It is a change of direction. So this is kind of like that. It's like, we make finding love our hobby. It's like, no, let our hobby be doing what we love, and in doing what we love, someone else is doing what they love, and then love is sparked in that kind of energy. I like that. Yeah, the King of Cups, who is one of my most compatible um, energies between two people, the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Because King of Cups is a balance between their heart and their head, because all the kings are given a second portion of swords. So they're able to balance their head and their heart, communicate their emotions. So it's a very compatible individual, which makes total sense with if you're doing what you love and they're doing what they love, then there's this, you have these commonality of things you love to do together. And so I do feel like that's a big important piece of that. Yeah, you have the full card. And here is this journey, this adventure, letting go of restriction. It's ending of old cycles, beginning of a new adventure. So I do feel like there's definitely, well, there's this this beautiful uh it's like when you look at the world with awe, and that there's all these possibilities and that you can do all this stuff going forward. There's this great energy that you have with that. So I like this, that there's this newness coming. It's like there's this cycle about to change, and it sparks with you focusing the energy and doing that. Your last card you get is the Queen of Cups. So of course you have the divine counterparts coming in with all this too. So there's this great energy here of expression, of following your gut, following your instinct, following your passion with the Queen of Cups too. So all of that reiterated, saying that um, waiting around and making, for someone new to come in, and you know, again, making our hobby is, I got to find love, and we invest all this energy, and it's like, instead we live our passion, and then we find passion, we find love. When we're looking for love, we actually push it away, because that's where energy of want works. If I want and I need something, then I tell the universe, I enjoy wanting, I enjoy needing. But that means I can't have, because then my needing and wanting go away. So the universe supports our wanting and needing by helping push things further away. And so when we focus on gratitude for the stuff we love and everything, it just opens up the flow of energy differently, if that makes sense. But I like this for you. So find, if you have a creative way of things that you love to do, go do that. If you don't, then go try things out. Go try painting, go try culinary skills, go try, pottery, whatever, doing flower arrangements, whatever way of, like, I'm just thinking of creative expressions of things, you know, uh, pursue that. And then that's where you meet someone in that way. So I like it. You're very welcome, and thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. So many blessings. Enjoy your adventure. All right. And then Cassidy, what message do your ancestors have for you? I feel like that the Sacred Rebels card I pulled is also for you as well. So if we rewind at the beginning of Crow's Nest, that came in for that newness for them, but they also want to kind of piggyback on that and say, yeah, that's for you too. So be sure to check that out because it is about support from them and this new beginnings that's coming in here for you. Yeah, because you do have new beginnings coming in. You have the Tower card and the Judgment card. The Tower card is it's like that you're having something suddenly moved out of your life to make space for something that's more in alignment with your calling. You got the Judgment card. It's your higher self calling you to this something that's more in alignment with your soul. So they're letting you know your ancestors are going, they can see the workings, they can see the lightning bolt about to strike something out of your life suddenly that does clear the pathway so that you can move towards something that is more in alignment with your soul. So, whether it's a job, a relationship, a situation, whatever it may be, something's about to suddenly be moved out to allow the space for something new to move in. And they're telling you, don't panic when it happens. Try not to panic. Unless you want to enjoy panicking, then there's nothing wrong with that either. But you can enjoy that experience if you want, but just know that when that tower burns down and they move the rubble away, there's something beautiful going to be created in its place that you're going to be totally okay with and excited about. So I like that for you. So that's what they have for you, Cassidy. So many blessings to you. All right. And then, yep, Uganti Swaroop, you want to know this new person's feelings. All right. Let's take a look here. Person Yen Ready is their feelings. All right. Let's take a look here and see what Spirit wants you to know about them here. All right. So there is the Page of Wands that's coming in here. And this is not so much emotion as it is in attraction. Wands energy is energetic and physical attraction kind of energy that comes in there. So there is some passion, there is interest, there is this draw towards you here, but there's not emotion that's been ignited yet for them. And that can be that they don't have a whole lot of emotion for themselves available. So they don't have a whole lot of emotion to give. So it starts with passion, it starts with attraction, and then it evolves eventually into the other. So that's what they have for you right now, Yapuganti. So many blessings to you. And then Lucky, hello, hello. You're very welcome for the card. I'm glad you liked your cards earlier. You're very welcome. All right. And then Finn, you are up. So you want some guidance. I only got about 5 more minutes here, so we'll see how many. I may not get to every single free reading here, but I will be back tomorrow morning. Hopefully, if I'm feeling up to it. I haven't been feeling up the last 2 mornings. I'm recovering from the plague. So hopefully I should be able to get on tomorrow because I know I don't have an evening session tomorrow. So I should be able to get to all readings tomorrow for my morning session. So, Finn, what guidance does Spirit have here for you? Well, that's a lot of cards. Let's see here. All right. So we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is the card of nightmares and insomnia, but it's also the ending of fears. And the guidance is to really, whenever we have some anxiety happening in our lives, just some great questions. Like I have 4 questions that I ask myself. What am I trying to fix? What am I trying to control? What am I fearing? And what expectations do I have? All of those allow me to see these fears that I have, which is the Nine of Swords, allows you to see what is it that I have this mindset that I need to do something about. And just asking those questions and going, oh, okay, so I'm trying to control something that's outside of my control. I'm trying to fix something, but does it need fixing? And it allows you this good reflective time. The Nine of Swords is hermit kind of energy, So it allows you to take a step back and really ask yourself these questions to understand the source of the fear, the source of the anxiety, the source of the stress, whatever around it. And it allows freedom and release that comes in as we surrender those. So I feel like that's what they want you to see today. All right. So that's what they have for you there, Fin Fin. And then Hardik Demon, you are up next. You want to get one today. So let's take a look here and we'll pull a card. Spirit knows what you're wanting to know. So you have here, you have the Page of Cups, which is an enhancing emotion, movement of emotional energy. You can even see here, it's like a big piece of what's going on in your life here is that the outside world can't give you the emotion that you're searching for because we're looking for the eternal unconditional love of the higher realms that we can only find in our own heart, but we're taught to look in the outside world for that, and they can't give us that. So when you turn inward and upward, you can find this beautiful connection to that higher love, and then we fill up and overflow. It doesn't mean we stop wanting love or that happiness from the outside world, but we just stop needing it. And then we have this fullness from within. And then whatever we experience in the outside world is above and beyond extra. So it does transform the outside world from a place of lack or feeling disappointing and falling short to one of abundance. So I feel like that's the kind of focus that they're having you kind of look at, if that makes sense, right? So that's what they have for you. And then Dove Love, you are up next. Let's see, is losing 5 kilograms. Comment on Kasari was real or fake and made up. All right, let's take a look here. Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? All right. Well, that's funny that the transformation of the 5 of Cups, the sudden loss of it. So it's funny. The 5 kilograms is the 5 of Cups and the Tower. It feels like it's real. It's sudden movement of something out of their life. So the losing of the 5 kilograms is true, according to those cards. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. Oh, Lucky, I just saw your question. What's my Cash App? My Cash App is listed in the description box of the video for anyone, and including my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square coming in. All right. So I am at 8 o'clock. I need to bust over to my Praying Mantis group, but I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time if you'd like to join me then. And sorry, Natalia, I wasn't able to get to yours. But many blessings, everyone. Thank you again for all the thumbs up, all the love, support, and all the patience in me returning back. I appreciate all the love and energy everyone sent, all your wonderful supportive comments too. And remember, as we're going through these adventures, every second of every day of our lives, we truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.